Hello dear students and nursing officer, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we came with the important topic of a fundamental of nursing, and that is common type of fever. Okay, so let's quickly understand each type of fever. Okay, our first type is intermittent fever. So during this type of fever, the body temperature alternate at a regular interval between the period of a fever and the period of normal temperature. Okay, so in the intermittent fever, the temperature is elevated for several hours and followed by an interval when the temperature drop back to the normal. Okay, and it usually seen in a course of infectious disease. So this one is intermittent fever. Okay, regular interval में period of fever and the period of normal temperature. Okay, so this one is a characteristic of intermittent fever. Okay, next type is remittent fever. So during this type of fever, a wide range of temperature fluctuation occur over the 2-hour period, all of which are the above normal. So in simple word, in remittent fever, the fluctuation more than 1.5 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, fluctuation in a body temperature more than 1.5 degree Fahrenheit in a 24-hour. Okay, without touching the normal. So remittent fever में नॉर्मल पीरियड ऑफ टेम्परेचर नहीं होगा, जैसे कि इंटरमीडिएट फीवर में पीरियड ऑफ नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर भी होता है, लेकिन रिमिटेंट में विदाउट द पीरियड ऑफ नॉर्मल टेम्परेचर. ओके, एंड द फ्लक्चुएशन ऑफ बॉडी टेम्परेचर मोर देन 1.5 डिग्री फ़ारेनहीट इन अ 24 आवर. ओके, सो दिस वन इज अ इंटरमीडिएट फीवर. ठीक है, देन थर्ड टाइप इज अ रिलैप्सिंग फीवर. सो in this short febrile period of a few days with the period of 1 or 2 days of normal temperature. Okay, so इसमें क्या होगा कि short period of fever, okay, and after that period of 1 to 2 days of normal temperature. Okay, so this one is a relapsing fever. Then fourth one is a constant fever. So during the constant fever, the body temperature fluctuates minimally but always remain elevated. Okay, then fifth one is a fastigum, or we can say stadium. Okay, so in that temperature has reached its maximum and remains fairly constant at the high level. Okay, so this one is a fastigum. Okay, then sixth one is a decline. So elevated temperature return to normal. Okay, they have two types. First one is a crisis. So body temperature suddenly fall. In that true crisis means patient condition is improved, and the false crisis means patient condition is not improved. Okay, and second type is a lysis. So temperature decrease in a zigzag manner. Temperature decrease but in a zigzag manner. Okay, and in a crisis body temperature suddenly fall. Okay, so these are the difference between the crisis and lysis. In a crisis, body temperature suddenly fall, and in the lysis, temperature decrease in a zigzag manner. Okay, so remember the difference between this. Then seventh one is a inverse fever. So in a inverse fever, temperature is a high in the morning. Okay, morning में temperature high होगा, and in other side evening में low temperature होगा. So this is called inverse fever. Then eighth one is a hectic or swinging fever. So hectic and swinging fever में क्या होगा, greater difference between the lowest and highest temperature. Okay, patient के within 24 hours के जो हमने रिकॉर्डिंग किया है टेम्परेचर, उसमें हाईएस्ट एंड लोएस्ट टेम्परेचर में ग्रेटर डिफरेंस होगा. So this one is a hectic or swinging fever. Okay, and ninth one is a rigor. So shivering condition and the hyperpyrexia usually seen in the patient having malaria. Okay, so stage of rigor, first one is a cold stage. Okay, then second one is a hot stage, and third one is a sweating stage. Okay, so these are the mainly 9 type of fever. Okay, first one is the intermittent fever. So उसमें क्या होगा, regular interval between the period of fever and the period of normal temperature. Okay, so this one is intermittent. Remittent में क्या होगा, फ्लक्चुएशन होगा पर टेम्परेचर नॉर्मल तक नहीं आएगा. ओके, सो दिस वन इज अ रेमिटेंट. ओके, रिलैप्सिंग में क्या होगा, periods of a short period of febrile and then few days, and then with period of 1 to 2 days of normal temperature. Okay, then constant fever mein the body temperature is remain constant elevated. Okay, then fastigum in that temperature has reached its maximum and remain fairly constant at a high level. Then decline means patient temperature return to normal. Okay, then inverse, the temperature high in the morning and the low in the evening. Then hectic, greater difference between the highest and lowest temperature. And the rigor, it is a shivering condition and the hyperpyrexia. Okay, so there are mainly 9 type of fever. Then clinical sign of a fever, so there are mainly 3 stage. First one is the onset, then course, okay, and then abatement. Okay, so in first stage, onset, this stage is also called as cold or chill stage. Okay, the sign and symptoms showing in the onset stage, so this one is increase the heart rate and a respiratory rate, then shivering due to the increase of skeletal muscle tension and contraction, then cold skin due to the vasoconstriction, then a cyanotic nail beds due to the vasoconstriction, complaint of a feeling cold, then goose flash appearance of a skin, then the rise in a body temperature. So these are the signs and symptoms of onset. Okay, then second stage is a course. In that, skin is a feel warm, increase the pulse and respiratory rate, increase the thirst, mild to severe dehydration, then drowsiness, restlessness or delirium and convulsion due to the irritation. Okay, then the loss of appetite with a prolonged fever. Okay, and the third stage, and then malaise, weakness and aching muscle due to the protein breakdown. Okay, and in the third stage, that is the abatement stage. In that, signs and symptoms like flushed and warm skin, sweating, then decrease the shivering and the possible dehydration. So these are the 3 stages of fever. First one is the onset, then course, and then abatement stage. Okay, then what are the treatment option for increase the body temperature, or we can say hyperpyrexia? So the treatment option is a antipyretic like paracetamol. Okay, then cold sponge bath and the cold compression. Okay, nursing intervention for a patient with the fever, so we have to monitor the vital signs. Okay, they assess the skin color and temperature, monitor the WBC count, because if a patient having an infection, there is a chance of increase the body temperature. Okay, then remove the excess clothes when the patient feel warm, but provide the extra warmth when the patient feel chilled. Okay, then measure the intake and output, then reduce the physical activity to limit heat production, then provide the oral hygiene to keep the mucous membrane moist. They can become dry and cracked as a result of excessive fluid loss. Okay, and apply the moist cold application such as a cold compression, tepid sponge and ice bag to increase the loss through the conduction. Okay, then provide the cool circulating air by using a fan to increase the heat loss through a convection. So these are the nursing intervention for a patient having a fever. Okay, so here we finish our topic of a fever. Okay, alteration in the fever. Okay, so let's quickly summarize by diagram so we get exact idea. Okay, so here we can see the types of fever with a diagram. Okay, so first A and B is it is a constant fever. Okay, the temperature is remain constant high. Okay, then C, so C diagram, this diagram is a remittent fever. Okay, so remittent में क्या था, the temperature fluctuated more than 1.5 degree in a 24 hour without touching the normal. So here you can see the temperature is a fluctuate, but they cannot return at a normal stage. This line is a suggesting the normal baseline. Okay, so in a remittent, the temperature does not fall to the normal. Okay, then D diagram is for intermittent fever. Okay, so intermittent fever में क्या था, regular interval between the high body temperature and then normal temperature. So here you can see there is a regular interval of a high temperature, then temperature is going to be normal. So this occur in a regular pattern. Okay, so D is for intermittent fever. Okay, then E is the undulent fever. It is caused by the brucellosis. Okay, so it occur in a wave shape. Okay, and F, this diagram is for relapsing fever. Okay, so relapsing fever में क्या था कि febrile days for a short time and then temperature is going to be normal. Okay, फिर वापस से febrile days. Okay, then temperature is going to be normal. So these are the types of fever. Okay, here there are some other types of a fever pattern. Okay, first one is a quotidian fever pattern. तो इसमें क्या होगा, quotidian में एक रोज फीवर आएगा. ओके, पेशेंट को रोज फीवर आएगा, कंटिन्यूस रोज. आज आया तो नेक्स्ट कल भी आएगा. ओके, सो दिस वन इज अ quotidian. It usually seen if a patient have an infection from the Plasmodium falciparum and the Plasmodium novels. Okay, then tertian pattern. So in a tertian pattern एक पहले दिन फीवर है लेकिन नेक्स्ट डे नहीं होगा, देन थर्ड डे फीवर फिर से आएगा. ओके, सो दिस पैटर्न इज कॉल्ड टर्शियन पैटर्न. ओके, इट यूजुअली सीन इन द प्लाज्मोडियम वाइवेक्स एंड प्लाज्मोडियम ओवल. ओके, देन क्वार्टरन फीवर पैटर्न, इट यूजुअली सीन इन द प्लाज्मोडियम मलेरिया. उसमें क्या होगा, आज फीवर है लेकिन अगले 2 दिन फीवर नहीं होगा, अगले 2 दिन नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर होगा, देन फोर्थ डे फिर से फीवर आएगा, देन अगले 2 दिन फिर से नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर. सो दिस आर द फीवर पैटर्न. ओके, one more question is asked from this topic, that is a step ladder fever pattern. So it usually seen in a patient having a typhoid, step ladder pattern of a fever. Okay, so remember this also, step ladder fever pattern, it usually seen in a typhoid. Okay, so here today we finish our topic of type of fever. Okay, I hope that you get these all types, and if you get benefit then please share with your friends. Thank you for watching.